Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be making the Swedish Empire. Now, half of the time this empire was pain to go through, mostly in the middle, but at the end I got a pretty good Swedish Empire. It was pretty worth it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Earlier, Denmark offered me an alliance, which I accepted. Thinking he would go into Germany, I'd take over Norway, and I asked for modern-day Swedish borders with him later on. But really, he wanted to do this to make sure I won't invade him, and he was about to backstab me. After another version of a Belarus and a Ukrainian state was made, I decided to ally them, but they did not accept my alliance, and, well, let's just say Moscow paid them a little bit of a visit. There was this brief war with the Ottomans, which I had to accept going in the war because I was already allied with Poland, but then immediately I saw them blitzkrieg all of Poland, and I just got out of that war with a white piece. I thought I would have a brilliant Sweden run until I allied Moscow, which when I realized I was getting invaded, I immediately unallied them quickly as possible. But I had to wait now 5 years until I could invade them for my claims, which my claims was pretty good. If I did not ally them, I would have been cooking, but instead, I had to wait 5 years. But they did go bankrupt, so it did make it much more easier to invade Moscow. Scotland was having their war, which I was not joining because I was too busy on Moscow. Plus, Navy. And I did not want to trade a Navy which could rival the English and Spanish. That would take ages. Plus, I was too concentrated to invade Moscow. Once the time came, I invaded Moscow. Everything was going good until Prussia decided to join. Just worried about my Swedish Empire across the seas. And I tried to invite Denmark in to help me out. He declined and then unallied me. Because if he did join my war, I would give him the German land Prussia had at the time. There was another country right next to Moscow which I allied and I invited him in my war. And he accepted. So I was able to get more help. I white pieced Prussia, which was a stupid decision at the time. I was already dealing with all of the amount of countries which was, this turned into basically a World War I situation in Russia. I don't know why I white pieced Prussia, because he was still at war with me in the second war I was in. The war leader for that one was the Horde. Now when everything was looking good to me, then Denmark decided to betray me.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company. You know how much I sacrificed?
And with a broken economy, my military being absolutely demolished, I am not going for a Denmark. I just hope he would only take Norway, but it did not happen. And instead, he decided to just took all of the good valuable land to me. The thing is, if he told me he wanted Norway, I would give him Norway. But instead, he decided to go for the free route by betraying me. I had to ally him back just to protect me from Prussia. At this point, my land was desecrated, and the only hope now was the Russian territories I was about to get. But then, it finally happened. Oh my God! After the second war ended, I was left with two things. A broken, military, absolutely demolished, burnt dev, but I was able to gain lands in Russia. I did tell Denmark about Norway and all of that, and asked if I could have at least 4 tiles back, and it was too expensive, and probably he was trying to scam me out of it because they was way too much. Well, that's what I thought. Now you might think, where can you grow your empire? Now, with Denmark and Prussia in the way of many areas I could go to, there was only one place, Russia. No countries was in there, so it was basically free land just for me. Now with me shoved off into the corner of Europe, the only real enemy now was Moscow. And, you know, with Prussia, my helping them, that was a bit worrying, but soon they was busy on something else. The Great Holy War. Now with Prussia, Denmark, and Austria being busy with the Ottomans in this Great Holy War, or the Crusade, it was only now me and Moscow for the next throne of all of Russia. My time came when he went bankrupt again, so I used this opportunity to invade him. I made sure if I win this battle, I was able to get his capital, other major city will fort on it, and he would probably never come back from this strong again. After a gruesome and painful war with Moscow, I finally won with 100% war score. But while I was invading Moscow, there was also soon to be a Golden Horde player, which I did not mind to split Russia 50-50 with them, because all of the top parts of Russia was pretty good dev. And I did not mind, taking half of Russia and he could get the other half. But now the threat of Russia was gone. And now, with me dealing with them, now I can relax and just focus on my dev and my economy, which was pretty badly burnt. Once Denmark left, I used this opportunity to regain all of the lost territories and regain the empire which I lost.
And I am officially back. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Without anyone to really stop me, I was able to expand into Russia. I made a mega Sweden and conquered nearly half of Russia. Once I dealt with Europe, my next target was colonies, and I wanted to grab some colonies. My target to grab colonies was Denmark, because they had Canada colonies, which I want to use to expand into the English colonies. Once I dealt with Denmark, it was England's turn. After a long war with the English, I think it was worth it. I just had to do one more war with Denmark for their overseas territories, and then it was perfect.
Oh yeah!
I think at the end of the day, this was worth it. And I think I made a pretty good Sweden, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to end the video off here. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more. And I'll see you all guys later. Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye.